made up with our little audiobooks for the tour. George got his camera out, ready to go. So far on our tour, we've just walked around, and we're currently walking like by the lake, and there's 40,000 undisturbed graves around here, the mass graves, because they decided not to excavate them and let them rest in peace, which is still a bit horrible. But most of the graves have been excavated now, and their remains are all been put to rest in the Super, which I'll show you at the end of the talk. But it's really eerie here, it's horrible. And to think this happened like just shy of 40 years ago. You can see there's like holes in the ground from where they've dug up the mass graves. They say there was around 450 bodies in each of these graves, and there was over 129 of them found. It's proper horrible. But these are all empty now. This is pieces of bones remaining after the excavation in 1980 that they've just left here.
There's teeth and all sorts in here, look.
Yeah, teeth. That's a bit of a skull over there.
Kid's skull, that, isn't it?
So, just heard that here was where the traitors of the Khmer Rouge, so the actual soldiers that were doing the killing, if they disobeyed the rules, they got decapitated. This is a mass grave of 166 victims. So these were all soldiers that were found with uniforms and ID tags, but they got decapitated, and there's 166 in this grave. This one could potentially be the worst one I've seen yet. This is a mass grave of more than 100 victims, all women and children. It was said that a lot of the women were said to have been raped before they were thrown in here as well. And this is the killing tree, which is next to the grave of children and women. And they've just said that the executioners used to beat the children against the tree to kill them before they threw them in to the grave. They said that they did it because it was quick, and if one member of the family got killed, the rest of them tend to got killed after, so no one was left alive to seek revenge. Me is what's known as the magic tree. It wasn't so magic. It got used to hang loudspeakers on to drown out the sounds of people being killed. So the audio tape just said that it just played a little bit of music, so that would have been the last thing that many of them heard. It says the tree was used as a tool to hang a loudspeaker, which made the sound louder to avoid the moan of the victims while they were being executed. So we're nearly at the end of our audio tour now. We're going to the stupa, which is like where they've got all the bones that they've managed to excavate over the years since 1980. So we'll go there next. So like you can see bones and cloth coming up. We're at the end of the tour now, so we're just going to go inside the stupa. They've just said that there are 17 levels. The first 9 levels are all skulls which have been categorically and forensically looked at, and they've been put into an order. So let's go and have a look. So these are all victims between 20 and 40. And there's 9,000 skulls in here. So we've just done the killing fields. We were really unsure of Cambodia when we first came, but we feel like that sort of made up for it a little bit. It was really interesting. Prison, which is where the prisoners were kept before they were taken to the killing fields. So we've got another audio tour, so keep you guys updated as we go along. Here behind me are 14 white stones. They were the last 14 people that were found in prison when they got excavated, but they were unidentified, so they were cremated and 14 white stones were left in their place. So we're just about to go into one of the first buildings, called Building A, where people were changed to beds. It's like interrogation room, so let's have a listen. So this is these photos on the wall were taken when the Vietnamese photographer came in. This site used to be a school before it was turned into the prison. It's actually horrible to walk around. Can't say I'm enjoying myself here, but it gives you an idea of what actually went on in history.
Is an American-Australian author that he
Hmm? You okay in there?
Trying to open my window because I want to.